I wouldn't want to talk to an operator who would then send a non-lawyer investigator to my home to sign me up without answering my questions.
And for the next episode of Why People Hate Lawyers,
this one is also in the area.
This thing right here.
It's terrible.
Step up his game.
Right. He puts in quotations call center.
Must be a firm.
I must be a law firm.
Like firms, it must be.
Could be.
Could be. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to talk to an operator who would then send a non-lawyer investigator to my home, hotel, or hospital to sign me up without answering my questions. Investigator is another word for person paid to transport documents back and forth and trained to do nothing else.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
At the Reyes firm, every time you speak to somebody, it's somebody that actually works for the law firm, actually has experience, either a paralegal. So, like for example, like yourself, Priscilla, you've been in healthcare for many years. The people that we have working in the front, they've been working at law firms before. The paralegal, he's a lawyer himself. You're speaking to somebody that has experience and can answer these questions, either a paralegal or a lawyer, to kind of go through it. And we have a very in-depth intake process to the point that it's probably annoying because you do a lot of the intakes, but it's really in depth. And the reason why it's in depth because we went to every different type of doctor depending on your injuries to see what do they want to know to establish care for that patient. So then if the patient has these kind of symptoms, these kind of issues, and then we know which type of doctors that they may need to see. Not that we're recommending or referring, but we can suggest that people with these kind of injuries, these kind of issues, see these type of doctors, and then that client can decide to go get a second opinion from those doctors. But it's a very intentional, very in-depth process in order to make sure that that the client is getting the treatment that they need for the injuries that they're suffering from. And I use this example quite often. Why would you go to the dentist if you have a heart condition? You want to go to a cardiologist if you have a heart condition, but what happens is that some people just go to one doctor, typically a chiropractor or one doctor, that expect that they can fix everything. But that's not the case. The key is that going to staff that has a deep understanding of what personal injury actually is and how we can best help, and to understand the legal process as well, to, again, communication with that client.